Today we're celebrating National STEM Day, inspiring kids to explore and pursue interests in science, technology, engineering, and math. Parenting expert and GMA e-commerce reporter Bethany Braun-Silva is here to share a few ways parents can help their kids become more curious thinkers and creative problem solvers. Bethany, it might seem like an obvious question, but why is STEM so important for kids, even if they don't want to pursue a field in engineering or math?
Yeah, absolutely. And we can actually even add that A to make it STEAM, which is for art. And we know that working on these skills prepares kids for problem solving, critical thinking, and creativity, which are all really important skills no matter what career that they choose. It also helps to build confidence, which is really important, especially with our girls, because we know that they tend to lose interest in these topics around middle school. And also these skills prepare kids for, future jobs. I tell my boys all the time, they might have a career that it doesn't even exist yet. We're always thinking about the future of innovation and technology. So honing in on these STEM skills really, really will prepare them for that.
And for parents, what are some easy and maybe fun ways to incorporate some STEM skills into just everyday routines?
Yeah, you said it. It's really everyday routines. Cooking is one of them. It teaches chemistry, measurement, timing. You can go on a nature walk, notice patterns in nature, have kids do scientific hypotheses. This one is a favorite in my house as well. Building. We can use Legos, blocks. This works on engineering skills, helps the kids experiment with how things stand or fall. And then of course, everyday errands like shopping or going to the grocery store. These are math lessons where kids can work on totals, percentages off, or change back. These are all everyday skills that do really hone in on those STEM skills.
And I'm curious, what about for some parents who say they may not feel confident teaching STEM skills to their children? How can they still support that sort of science curiosity that their children may have?
Of course, they can do all the things that I just mentioned, but most important is modeling that curiosity. You don't have to be an engineer or a scientist to really, work with your kids on these skills. And in fact, it levels the playing field a lot, right? If you don't know these things and you're trying to figure it out together, you can work on, additional resources. There's STEM kits. KiwiCo is a favorite in my house. We also, online videos. Libraries are always having STEM challenges that parents and their families can do together. And then you want to encourage unstructured play. This is great because then it kind of takes the hands off. You can let your kids go and experiment, problem solve, using stuff that they find in the house. This is actually a really great way to encourage STEM, and it gives parents a break in the process.
I like adding the A to make it STEAM for art.
Absolutely.
All right, Bethany Braun-Silva, thank you for your time.